In this video, I'm literally going to be explaining how to get rid of man boobs. I know that this is an issue that causes a lot of insecurity for men, and a lot of men don't even have the confidence to be able to take off their shirt in public simply because they feel like if I take off my shirt, they're going to see my man boobs. And I know that most of you guys aren't actually lazy. You're just attacking the wrong problem. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down every single thing you need to do to get rid of the man boobs that's causing insecurity. No time wasted. Let's run it. Let's go. Let's go. Sub to the channel. Follow on every social media platform. You already know. Game is about to be dropped. The reason why you're still stuck with these rubbish man boobs is simply because you are attacking the wrong problem. And this is something I just wanted to just tell you straight off the bat because most men are thinking, oh, I just need more chest workouts. But the problem is, so you do these chest workouts expecting results, but it doesn't change anything. Now, I want you to know the exact problem because I believe till this very day, clarity breeds results. The problem you have is a whole body problem. You're dealing with excess body fat, and that's one of the reasons why the fat stores within this region. You're also dealing with low muscle mass. Because you also don't have enough muscle mass within your chest area, that's also what causes your chest to actually sag. Now, another thing is the hormones. Your hormones might be a little bit all over the place. So you might be having a little bit lower testosterone, increased cortisol, and very poor recovery. And finally, your posture might also be playing into it. Now, you don't have a chest problem, you just have a body composition problem. So I've highlighted the main issues which causes the body composition problem. Now I can assure you we're going to fix this man boob problem that's causing you insecurity. Let's go. We need to address the excess fat that is within your chest area. And fat loss is the foundation. In as much as I want you to get rid of the man boobs, I have to be also honest with you. I would not like a situation where I deceive you. So you cannot really spot reduce fat. However, you can actually drop your overall body fat. And I promise you the fat on your chest is going to literally melt. Honestly, your chest will change the moment your body actually really changes. And I've seen this with a lot of my clients. This will be sticking to the basics. Unfortunately, I know you've heard the caloric deficit so many times. You can make the caloric deficit very, very easy by just trying to burn way more than you eat. You can check on the channel. Another thing as well we're going to be addressing is the fact that you don't have enough muscle. And we're going to be eating enough protein to fix that issue. So when you eat protein, protein is muscle. So you literally have to eat muscle to build muscle. So this will enable you build muscle while you also cut the fat from your caloric deficit. Daily movement is a hack that I feel like people actually don't flug enough. So this will be a cheat code accelerating your fat loss. Because also I want you to get rid of the man boobs as quickly as possible. This would just be simply just walking. Walk as much as you possibly can. Getting the steps in your house, getting steps while you're on calls, and even while you're even making food. Like this person, I literally say this a lot on this channel, like you can literally just be shifting side to side and getting your steps in. When you do the step one, you're going to start losing the fat. The next thing we want you to target is we need to build your upper chest. A lot of men actually don't only struggle with just the huge man boobs, they also have a problem of lack of upper chest development. This right there is one of the reasons why your physique looks like that. It looks like your chest is sagging and there's so much fat at the bottom. Right, so we can fix the issue of the man boobs by developing the upper chest. That right there is going to be a literal game changer because by the time you start building your upper chest, your chest is going to look a little bit more fuller. Also reduce the illusion that that part is a boob. Now, how do we do this? We do this with our incline presses. Honestly, you can use a barbell or you can use a dumbbell. This is the number one upper chest builder. You can use it with a barbell, especially for like stability. I'm going to tell you the incline Smith machine, like the contraction and the tension is literally going to get you right. I promise you. Another thing I would say is weighted push-ups. You can also add some resistance to your push-ups. I don't just want you to just be doing only normal push-ups. I want you to be doing weighted decline push-ups because this will also target your upper chest. With your dips, I don't want you targeting only your triceps anymore. I want you to also be plugging and emphasizing your lower chest because within the man boob area, there's also a lack of muscle development. There's not enough muscle mass. So we're going to grow the muscle there while still decreasing the fat. Let's go. I honestly told you that we're going to be fixing every single issue, and I cannot let you leave this video without fixing the hormone problem. Your hormones are not entirely regulated. So the reason why this is probably because of your stress hormones. You're probably not sleeping enough. In your sleep is where your testosterone is being produced. And I know that this is the first thing that suffers when we have a lot of things as men in our lives. So we need to still try and prioritize sleep. Sleep is a biological necessity. It's not something that is earned. The reason why your sleep is also important is because you produce testosterone and you decrease your cortisol levels. Your strength training will also boost your testosterone. And by the time your testosterone starts increasing, obviously that's also going to affect the man boobs. Now, as I said, the stress management. Stress is a fixed constant, especially if you're a man. However, I'm actually honestly going to tell you that we should find ways to reduce it by the sauna. Something that's actually been also helping me to reduce my stress level has just been going on walks, trying to like process my thoughts. Sometimes I even be dumping my thoughts into ChatGPT. Honestly, I'm even going to say praying. Praying has also been a staple to reduce stress. Now, we need to definitely reduce the alcohol consumption. This increases your estrogen, and we don't want estrogen. It's also one of the reasons why there is excess fat within your chest area. We need to increase our protein intake, as I said. We need to eat muscle to actually get muscle as well. The daily movement also has to be locked in. Now, by the time we can fix every single one of these things, we would have attacked the problems that are destroying and silently killing our testosterone and things that are spiking your cortisol as well, driving fat loss to your chest and stomach and love handles. All these things right here that I've spoken about is a lifestyle thing. But I promise you, you need to get this dialed in. For you to actually also lose that man boob, we're going to be fixing the fat problem and the muscle problem. We also have to fix your posture because the way your posture is also making your chest boobs or the man boobs look very, very pronounced. Now, the rounded shoulders and a slouched torso will literally make the man boobs like stick out even more. Even if you are lean, like your posture has to be locked in. I know this is going to be tough because we have sat down so much typically on our day-to-day basis that this is the posture that typically are going to be having. However, a fixed posture should be your shoulders back. Rather than having this slouch, rounded shoulders and slouch spine, what we need to do is we need to take our shoulders back. We need to have our chest up. When we have our chest up, a tall spine, this will instantly give the illusion that our chest is even bigger. This also even is good for you because every single time we fix our posture, we also even fix a little bit of our confidence. This will also allow your presence to be felt in rooms. We're not just only fixing your posture because of man boob, we're also fixing your posture because you are a man who walks into a room and commands respect. Yes, amazing fix because I know you're going to be hitting the gym and fixing your lifestyle is you're going to be training your back, strengthening your red delt because your red delt muscle is going to pull your back forward. You're going to also be stretching your chest daily. Yes. And finally, you're going to consciously try to stand upright every single time. These are mistakes you definitely need to stop making, please. Most men are going to punish themselves to get a better body. So I know most likely, oh, you don't like the way your chest looks, you don't like the insecure look, and you don't like the way you feel. But starving yourself is really not the way because every single time you just starve yourself, you're destroying your metabolism, killing muscle. Another mistake I know most likely men make is the endless cardio. They think, oh, I need to lose fat, so we need to be doing a stupid ton of cardio. I am not an advocate of don't do cardio. I believe you should use cardio as a tool, not as a main thing to do anything. When you understand that cardio is for your cardiovascular health, not for fat loss, burning all the time. No, that's not what you're supposed to be using cardio for. I encourage you to walk if you want to try and even burn your fat. However, for cardio, this is to strengthen your heart health because you still need to live long. I know most likely the spamming push-up is something that probably maybe has crossed your mind, but don't even think about that because you will not fix the fat problem. Because, as I said, it's not a chest issue, it's a body composition thing. So don't go be spamming push-ups only. It's not gonna just fix it. You need to also lose fat. And as we always say, consistency beats random intensity. The goal would be pairing fat loss coupled up with your muscle building, not punishment, not you doing this Every single time I see anything like this related, I always remember the day I was in the gym and I saw this person pushing so hard. Like, and I just look like if you actually don't find a system to actually build around your lifestyle, this will be you. And that's really not the goal. Now, I believe you should focus on four things. Yes, just four things. And these four things will change your chest and it's going to give you the confidence I know you deserve. Now, the first thing we need is we need to lock in a repeatable plan with this four-step process. Our protein. We need to be making sure we're eating 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass. If you're maybe like 200 pounds, you can take a picture of your physique, you can dump it on ChatGPT, and you can ask ChatGPT, what is my lean body mass? When you get that number, you can then ask, how much protein am I supposed to be getting every single day? Now, that protein target is what you're supposed to be hitting. So, I am like, I think I should be like sub 10% body fat, 182 kilograms, sorry, 182 pounds. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight would be around 182. But I just typically just blast it to the higher end, which would be 190 or 200 grams of protein. And at the lower end, I would be eating 130 grams of protein. However, what you must remember is this has to be done daily. You need to be eating this daily. Now, the next thing we also need to do is we need to lock in on the steps. I'm telling you, I've said so many ways to get steps easy. Walk when you're on calls, walk in your apartment. Like, make the steps very, very simple because I know you're lazy. So I literally just tell you that every single time. We also need to get the lifting sessions in, 3 to 4 lifting sessions a week minimum. It is so essential you go to the gym 3 to 4. We don't need six, we don't need seven, we need 3 to 4 because we also need to prioritize recovery. We also need to lock in our sleep. I've said this so many times. Sleep is not a reward, it is a biological necessity. And as I promise, by the time you actually fix these things, you're going to start realizing that your physique is going to start changing. But it's not just only that, like, every single person will probably start treating you better. You're going to have the confidence to be able to take off your shirt because I also know that summer is coming. I wouldn't lie to you, people would treat you even better because we know what a good physique says. It says a lot of things, it says discipline. It also will put you on body game. So, hey, I knew I had to record this video because of all love and giving value as well. If you are tired also of hiding your body, if you're tired of that man boob look that has caused you insecurity and you're just tired, you actually want to make a change and you want someone to actually build you a plan, a system that actually works for your life, not against it. I always preach on this channel that fitness is meant to complement your lifestyle. It's not meant to fight with it. It's not meant to be another job. You're not going to be starving in the gym. No, you're not going to be living in the gym, I can assure you. And you're not also going to be on extreme diets that will make you lose your mind. And if you want to lose fat, you want to build muscle, you want to get lean, I'm going to tell you that you should book a call with the link. And I personally would really love to hear from you. And if you're a good fit, we would fix your physique and I'll get you results just like I've gotten my clients as well. I want you guys to keep on improving yourselves, to keep on putting God first, keep on seeking out more pain, working on your purpose and developing yourselves and working hard for your loved ones. Let me know what other topics you love me to cover on this channel. With that said, peace.